What's up, YouTube? I was attempting to go quail hunting yesterday and then realized once I had driven an hour that my shotgun didn't have a plug in it, and in the state of California, when you're upland game hunting, you can only hold 3 rounds in your shotgun. So instead of buying one, I made one. And I'm going to show you how I did it and how to put it in the gun. This is a little piece of dowel rod. It's 5 3/4 inches that will displace 2 shells once I install it. And all I did was I cut the dowel rod to length. I wrapped one side with electrical tape, small enough to fit inside the spring, and the other side big enough so that it stays on the outside of the spring, and that will keep the plug all the way at the end of the shit, I don't even know what you call it, where the shotgun shells go. It's lost on me right now. So this will go in here like this and displace 2 shells. These things are cheap, they're only like $2 or $3, but I like to make stuff with what I have laying around. You could use anything for this, a tube from a big pen or a pencil, all kinds of stuff. So let me take this out. Now I have an older model 870. The newer ones are much easier to put in. So you put this in the middle, the pump action, unscrew this. And the new ones here have a spring-loaded deal. You just push in, turn 90 degrees, and it pulls out. Mine's not like that, so I have to take a screwdriver, and this is just a little cap that uses spring tension to hold into place. So with the screwdriver, you just got to kind of wiggle it out. And it comes out relatively easy, but not as easy as the newer ones. I don't have all the fancy tools, so I make do with what I got laying around. And be careful because that's under spring tension. So now that we're here, as you can see, the small end fits inside the spring, and it's not so tight that it's difficult to get in, but it's tight enough that it won't wiggle around too much. And then the large end won't go inside the spring. And when you put that down in there, the spring tension will hold it all the way to the outside of the whatever the fuck it's called. And then take my cap and push it all in, and then you gotta get that thing started, which is a pain in the butt because it's a relatively tight fit. And I just tap that back in there, screw the cap back on. And we're good to go. Now, we should be only able to fit 3 shells. These are 2 3/4. Two, 3, and number 4 won't go in. So at 5 3/4 inch length on my 870 Express, it will allow 3 3-inch shells and 3 2 3/4. And that's how you make a homemade plug for your 870 Express.